Hello and welcome to another Inner Core Tai Chi video. My name is Kane Yenser and welcome to my new series, OM Tai Chi, or One Movement Tai Chi, where we'll investigate a single movement to help with pain relief, stress relief, stability, flexibility, all these kind of things you're looking for. In the beginning of the video, I'll be going through the instruction of how to do the video. At the second half of the video, I will be practicing with you with very little talk. The idea of these videos is to get you to be able to do the movement on your own so you can go outside and just concentrate inwardly so you can do the movement properly. Today we'll be doing a movement called White Crane Spreads Its Wings. This is level 1. It will be going up to a level 3 or 4. What that means is the ranking system goes from 1 to 5. The higher the number, the more difficult. So we're going to start with level 1. And the reason I call it level 1 is because we won't be just using one leg, we'll be using both legs, okay? And this is the simplest one. Now, before we get into it, make sure you're healthy enough to do these exercises. Always consult with your physician or doctor to make sure you're able to do these exercises without injuring yourself. Also, I'd like to go over, as I will at the beginning of each of these videos, some principles we have to pay attention to. First of all, let's start with the feet. When we do these exercises, you want your weight right below the balls of the foot. In other words, you want to be front heavy, not sitting into the heels. If you don't bring the weight to right under the balls of the feet, you won't activate the ankles and the legs, and we definitely want to do that. 2, all the movements will be coming from our waist. We'll be doing everything from the waist. The waist is the commander. So what this means is we're not just going to be waving our arms around. The movement is directed by the waist. 3, you want to make sure you're sitting up. So at no point are we leaning forward. We want to make sure our spine is straight and that the weight of the upper body is going through the hips, because we really want to activate the hips and the legs. If you lean forward, you negate those things. Next, we want to be completely relaxed. This means loose. The body is loose. We don't want to hold any shapes. We'll always be changing shapes in every part of the body. In order to do that, we have to be loose and relaxed. And lastly, we want to feel as though the crown of the head is being suspended from above, or in other words, you have the hand of God pulling the crown up. Okay? Now, pay attention to those principles while we do the exercise. Now, we're going to break this down into 2 parts. The first part will be dealing with just the body without the arms. And it's very simple. First of all, you want to stand with parallel feet, shoulder width apart. Make sure this is correct, because if you don't, you're not going to activate the hips. What I mean is, don't stand like a duck. So you want to make sure the feet are parallel, and if you feel a little pigeon-toed, that is correct. All right? Now, we're going to start off in the position where our legs are straight, but the knees are still soft. So there's no bend in the legs, but we're not locking the knees. Okay? So start straight. Remember, we're not doing the hands yet. And we're simply going to relax the lower back, bend the knees so that we stay sitting up in the spine, and then we're going to come up. Okay? And try to bend from the back of the knees, not the front of the knees, so the knees naturally drive forward. But remember, you want to stay nice and loose. And notice how I'm not leaning forward to do this. My spine is staying straight. Very simple. We're going to bend the knees. You're going to go as far down as you are, as comfortable as you can without pain. Remember to keep your weight right under the balls of the feet, right below the balls of the feet. All right? Very simple. Now let's do the arm part. So we're going to start from this position called hold the ball. Now, the bottom hand wants to be right about where the bladder is. It's well below the navel. So make sure the hand is here. Some people have a tendency to bring their hand here. Make sure it comes nice and low, right where the bladder is. And you want it a fist width away from the body with the palm up. The other hand is going to be on top, and it's going to be at the height of the heart. So we have a decent sized ball that we're holding, if you can imagine a ball here. Now, the rule for this movement is when we move the hands, the lower hand is going to come on the outside, the upper hand is going to come on the inside, okay? Lower hand goes on the outside of the upper hand goes on the inside of the lower hand. Now, we're just going to do the hands, and then we'll add the legs in, and then we'll have the whole move together. So now just the hands. The right hand is going to rise, the palm is going to turn over and face out. The left hand is going to sweep across the body, and we end up in this position with the upper palm facing out away from you. And if you were looking in the mirror, your forehead would be slightly covered, so it's not up here. Also, we don't want to lift the elbow way up. You want it nice and relaxed down. On the other hand, the palm is facing the opposite direction that way. So we're not like this and not like this. So the hands, the palms are facing in the opposite directions, okay? And let's come back to the beginning. Remember the lower hand, that the starting lower hand goes on the outside and the upper hand goes on the inside. And let's repeat. Nice and slow. Don't lean. Keep the weight centered right below the balls of the feet. Make sure you're breathing naturally. We just want to breathe naturally. And I'm talking, but you want to keep your mouth closed, the lips together, and the teeth lightly together with the tongue on the roof of the mouth, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose normally. And you're just going to allow your breath to slow down. So that's the movement, okay? And we're going to do this on both sides. So we'll do it opposite in a second, but we'll do that during the practice, okay? Now, let's do the complete movement. All right, so we're going to add the legs in with the hands, and now we're going to have the complete movement. Right hand on the bottom, left hand on the top, and as we sink down, that's what actuates the hands. Boom, and then we're going to come up. Remember to keep the spine straight, eyes on the horizon. As soon as you reach the apex of your bending in the knees, that's when the hands arrive. That's very important. Everything moves together. And it's all actuated by the waist, moving from the center. And make sure that hand that goes up, when it comes down, it goes well below the belly button. And the upper hand goes to the height of the heart. Keep the lower back relaxed. Okay, let's just switch sides. I know I said we're going to do both in practice, but we'll do both in the teaching section here. Now, the lower hand's going to go on the outside of the other hand. So they're switching as far as which one goes on the outside. The left is now going on the outside. Remember to keep the elbows sunk, shoulders sunk. The whole body is relaxed. There's a sinking feeling in the body because we're relaxed. Keep the lower back relaxed. Keep the movement slow. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll go on to the practice where I'll be talking a lot less. All right, now just swing the arms to release everything. All right, now let's practice together, all right? So I'm going to talk very little. We're going to do about 10 each side. Follow along. Remember, the idea of this is that you're able to do this without the video. If you still need the video, that's fine, but ideally you can do this without the video so you can really concentrate internally. All right, let's start with the right hand on the bottom. Let's go 10 times each side. And begin, right hand on the outside. Breathe naturally. Let everything connect internally. All right, now we're going to drop the hands, rise, swing the arms. Make sure your knees are relaxed. And we're going to switch sides. Right hand on top. Make sure you go through the whole polarity of the movement, expanding all the way back up to straight, and then compressing or contracting, condensing when you bend the knees. Keep the arms soft. Two more. All right, now let's shake the arms out, swing the arms. Now we did those 10 times each side. I would start off with that and then move up to 15 and then 20. This is really good for your lower back and strengthening the legs, and the breathing will really relax you. Please practice outside by yourself. Once you learn how to do it, of course, you can always use the video. If you feel comfortable doing this exercise, you can move on to level 2 of white crane spreads at swings. I'll see you in the next video.